Hi, this is Nicole Burkholzer with Mindful Connections Sunday Inspiration. Today, let's talk about the third step on the Mindful Connections wheel, hypothesize and conclude. That's a particularly important step when we communicate with animals. So, first step is we get present, second step is we gather information. And the third step is to now make sense of the information before we take action. And since the animals usually don't communicate by talking back to us in direct verbal ways, we need to figure out something else. So recently, and you can see the video about that below here, but recently Cutter and Shana took off to a neighboring property, and we were unsure initially why. And then gathered information and realized the energy over at that property is much more nurturing and rich than it is in their actual paddock down there, because they have a stone base and they have a base of, stone dust and more like a rocky base. And over at the other property, it was really, really rich soil with zucchinis that grew to about this size. So what we hypothesized is that he really sought this out because he needed that type of nurturing energy. So we walked around on the property together with the horses and felt out where they would feel they could get this richness here on our property. And we realized there's a spot right over there, and the camera is going to pan over there. And so what we did is we brought extra fence panels over to that area and ended up bringing those fence panels a little bit into the woods so the horses can hang out on the pine needles, and also in the rich mossy and ferny environment. And now what we're going to do is we're going to, after taking that action, reevaluate, which is step 5 on the wheel, and see how the horses are faring. If this is really where we feel Cutter feels now better, we will figure out, for how long they seem to need to be in that space. But this is like the way we need to do it with animals, because they don't talk back. We need to sometimes just try things and see, is this helpful for them? Is this something that will help Cutter be more grounded again, and balance out his system, that obviously just being in a little drier, more rocky area wasn't getting enough of the nurturing he liked, and that's why he sought out other planet energy at another property, which obviously we didn't like that so much. So hypothesizing and concluding is really about coming up with some plans and deciding, this seems, based on the information I gathered, the best plan for now. Take some action and reevaluate, and let's see where it takes us. So I hope this is an inspiration for you, and I'll see you next week.